I keep finding myself reaching for the drawer with the good napkins, the ones we saved for company that never came. My hand knows the weight of them before my mind catches up. The cloth feels heavier now, or maybe I feel lighter, like I might float away if I don't hold on to something real. The kitchen still hums the same tune it always did. The refrigerator clicks on at 3 past the hour, every hour. The coffee maker gurgles its morning song. The floorboard by the sink creaks when you step on it wrong. These sounds used to be background, white noise to our conversations. Now they're the whole symphony. I tried switching to paper plates for a while. I told myself it was practical, easier to clean up. But my hands kept betraying me, reaching for the cabinet where we kept the everyday dishes. The blue ones with the small chip on the rim from when you knocked one against the faucet. You laughed about it then, said it gave the plate character. I kept that one on top of the stack. The routine doesn't ask permission. It just happens, like breathing or the way my feet find the path to your side of the bed in the dark. I set the table without thinking, and then I stand there, looking at what I've done, wondering if this is hope or habit or something else entirely that doesn't have a name. Sometimes I eat standing at the counter, leaving everything just as it is. Other times I put one setting away, carefully, like I'm tucking something precious into bed. But more often, I sit down across from the empty chair and eat slowly, listening to the sounds the house makes when it thinks no one is paying attention. The mail still comes addressed to both of us. I stack it in the basket by the door, the way I always did. Bills, catalogs, postcards from charities wanting money. I keep meaning to change the addresses, make the calls, fill out the forms. But every time I start, my hand stops moving. It feels like erasing something I'm not ready to let go of. People ask how I'm doing, and I tell them I'm fine. They look at me with careful eyes, the way you look at something that might break if you handle it wrong. They mean well. They bring casseroles and flowers and advice about moving forward, about healing, about time. They don't understand that some things aren't meant to be fixed. The neighbors still wave when they see me in the yard. Mrs. Peterson brings her garbage can up at the same time I do, Tuesday mornings at 7:30. We talk about the weather, about how the roses are doing, about whether the street needs more stop signs. Normal conversations that feel like small miracles, proof that life continues even when it feels like it shouldn't. I've started talking to the house sometimes. Not out loud, just in my head, the way you might have a conversation with someone who's in the next room. I tell it about my day, about the book I'm reading, about how the grocery store rearranged the aisles again. It listens the way houses do, holding the words in its walls, keeping them safe. The bedtime routine is the hardest. I turn off the lights downstairs, check the locks, fill the water glasses. 2 glasses, always 2. I carry them upstairs, set one on each nightstand, and then I lie in the dark, listening to the house settle around me. Some nights I dream you're still here. In the dream, everything is normal. We're arguing about what to watch on television, or you're reading parts of the newspaper out loud, or you're asking if I remembered to call my sister back. I wake up reaching for you, my hand finding only cool sheets and silence. I used to think silence was empty. Now I know it has weight, texture, presence. It fills the spaces between heartbeats, settles into corners like dust, wraps around me when I sit in your chair to read the evening news. This silence isn't lonely. It's something else, something that feels like company without conversation. The grocery list still has things on it I don't eat. Your coffee, the cereal you liked that I always said was too sweet, the brand of soap you preferred. I buy them anyway, put them in their proper places, like I'm keeping house for someone who might walk through the door at any moment. Time moves differently now. Days feel both endless and brief, like I'm living in slow motion and double speed simultaneously. I measure time by small things. When the morning light hits the kitchen table, when the afternoon shadows reach across the yard, when the streetlights flicker on and the day officially ends. I tried rearranging the furniture once, thought it might help to change the view, make the rooms feel different. But everything I moved looked wrong, like a puzzle piece forced into the wrong place. So I put it all back, exactly as it was. The house sighed with relief, and so did I. The phone still rings sometimes for you. Telemarketers who haven't updated their lists, appointment reminders from doctors you no longer need. I let them go to voicemail, save the messages for a while before deleting them. Your name spoken by strangers, proof that you existed in the world beyond these walls. Spring came anyway this year. The tulips you planted 3 autumns ago pushed through the ground like nothing had changed. I water them faithfully, pull the weeds that try to crowd them out. They bloom yellow and red, exactly as you said they would. I pick one sometimes, set it in the small vase on the kitchen table, next to the second place setting that waits quietly for no one. The house knows our routines by heart. It hums along with my movements, anticipates my needs, holds space for all the words I never said and all the words I'm still trying to find. At night, when I turn off the last light, it settles around me like an embrace, keeping watch while I sleep. Tomorrow I'll wake up and reach for the good napkins again. I'll set 2 places without thinking. I'll water your flowers and save your place in all the small ways that matter. Not because I have to, not because anyone expects me to, but because love doesn't end when presence does. Some habits are bigger than logic, deeper than understanding. They're the body's way of remembering what the mind wants to forget, of holding on to what can't be held.